Welcome to Maybe We Could Help, the podcast where we give our unsolicited advice. Maybe it'll help you, maybe it won't. You be the judge. I am Tasia.
I'm Sheena.
I'm Risha.
And being that this whole Megan Ashley, and B. Simone thing is kind of resurfacing because B. Simone is starting her own podcast right now. So they were friends for 20 years. They had a podcast called together called Know For Sure. They ended their friendship and they ended their podcast. And now Megan Ashley's been doing her own podcast for a while now, maybe a couple months. And now B. Simone is starting her podcast by herself as well. So they're separated and they're no longer friends anymore. We thought that it would be great to talk about friendship.
Yeah, friendships are beautiful.
They are. Well, I've been friends with you for about 17 years, almost 20. And I have known Sheena for 15, but I think our friendship blossomed more when I became an adult.
Yes, true.
Right,
So
that part.
probably around, I don't know, around 20, something like that. Not years, but my age. But y'all known each other for forever since you were born.
Yes. Well, my friendship with you guys we've always been around each other, but I used to think Risha was annoying until when she turned into a teenager.
It's 11-year gap there,
She
guys.
was, yes. I'm 11 years older. And so when she was a kid, like a kid, she whined all the time.
It's okay.
And we would bring her over and she would beg to go with Nay, or her mom would send her. You know, Nay's her older sister. And Nay would be around us a lot because my roommate and I, Chevy, she's my best friend. And Nay
Y'all have
and
been friends for how long? Like forever?
me and Chevy, oh my gosh. Woo, since high school, basically. And Nay and Chevy did a lot of praise dancing together. So Nay would come over a lot. They would practice, stuff like that. I praise danced for a little while, and then it was mostly Nay and Chevy. And she would bring Risha along, and Risha would want to come. And as soon as she got there, I'm hungry. I want to go home. And she would say it just
crazy thing is,
like that.
I don't remember that
She
part.
would say it just she would say it just like that. I want to go home. I want my mom. You guys are boring. And I would look at her like, why do you talk like that?
I had no
Stop.
friends.
You know, no.
I had no friends until I was 11.
Yes, that's true. And I mean, she literally talked like that the entire time she was around us. And I just thought she was the most annoying little thing ever. But she grew up, you know, and then we kind of became friends after that, and the rest is history. Look at us now,
Right, because we all also work together.
Yeah.
So we go to church together.
Mm-hmm.
So we're around each other a lot.
A lot.
A lot.
And we literally work in the same room together.
Yes, not even because the salon is one big salon, and we have our room
suite
to ourselves,
together.
our suite to ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So we in confined spaces,
Well, all women.
all women.
But you know, we get along so great though.
Yeah,
we really do.
We really do. I mean, we definitely do have our ups and downs.
Yes.
But I said we definitely had some ups and downs.
I mean, them downs was low.
Well,
y'all
the downs be extreme.
listen. They told me I wasn't there for this because I don't be there during some of their tobacco little situations. But they told me about a low now, and they was just like, I mean, it almost came to blows. I was just like, not
me.
sisters.
It wasn't me either. What Sheena was said because of my
Sheila
demeanor.
was said.
What she said was my demeanor. She was like, "What, you want to fight?" And I was like, "No."
I ain't say it like that.
You said something. You said something about I want to hit you.
The shoulders. And
Right.
She did something
I was
that.
bucking. I said, "Do you want to fight me or something? Like, why are you talking to me like that?
No,
Do you not see me?
bro.
I'm your sister."
It wasn't always like that, bro. I remember they won't always like that. I'm gonna just tell
See
you
what I mean?
Because I remember one time we
You
got
gotta
real
bring back my
unprofessional.
memory.
This is a long time ago. We got real unprofessional. We was in the laundry room. And at this point, it was in a smaller salon. It was only like 1 or 2 clients, but I actually knew them from like
childhood.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. It was so loud. We were so loud, and I was just like, "Oh!"
Screaming to the top of your lungs.
No,
loud.
not screaming to the top. It was just loud in general. It's a small salon, and I was like, "This is the most unprofessional we've ever had been." we never done that again, because I remember being on the phone with Pastor. I was like, I'm done. I'm sick of your daughter. I'm done with all of this. And it's just like, well, y'all need to calm down because y'all like. And then she was on the phone with Pastor. I was like, no, tell her what you said. We had some times. It's funny looking back at it now, but the downs was down. I'm never going to hold you.
The lows were lows.
Yeah. But nowadays, the low don't
I
even
wouldn't
be
even
that
say
low.
nothing bad to you. And you just like, yeah, what she said? I'm like, it was over a dude.
No, I remember when it was over that dude one time. She was like,
it was over a dude.
She traded me over a 4-wheeler. She don't
Oh
love
my gosh. Background
Literally.
story.
But I was being funny at that time.
She was. She just wanted
it was
to
a joke,
be.
but
That's why we can laugh about it now
Right.
and like say it now.
and no, we
but
weren't fighting over a guy.
No,
No,
it was
let's
just the
be
fact
clear.
that it was backstory. If y'all don't believe in it, y'all should believe in it. But witchcraft and voodoo and all that stuff is real. And somebody really was out for my life. But I wasn't in my right mind technically. So that's a whole different story. And we can go back and laugh at it now. But it was really, really serious. And I was in detrimental state at that point in time.
And I felt like I was fighting for my sister. Like I wanted her to be free from that. It's like ain't no way. You know what I'm
gonna
saying? He
trade
putting
me
it
for a
down like
4-wheeler.
that. To the point where you to the
know.
point where you are like abandoning me all the time, which that's what I felt like at the time, and it was just like, okay, it did. We got loud because I was like, why are you doing this?
And we weren't even talking about that at that particular time. That was just something about work, like about leaving early or something like that. No,
but it was
something
revolving around that situation. It was just like,
but friendships can be beautiful. You just got to go through the tough times.
Absolutely.
Like you really have to survive.
Well, when do you know when to actually give it up?
You got to pray about that thing. Because sometimes I be feeling like I just want to give up on people. And I know she want to give up on me. But if God tells you to stay, it's for a reason. And it's never going to be in vain. You have to trust that. So
first you got to believe in God.
Right. I mean,
I believe that it's a lot tougher if you don't have him, because if you have him in your life and he's truly there, he'll convict you and he'll make you come back to love, and which is what we've done many, many times over.
Right.
We've had a lot of instances.
Yeah. And
even more than just,
but we didn't used to have a lot of like problems. But I think, like I said, we were surface-based friends for a long time. We was
just
like each other comfort, right? Like growing up, like, we didn't really do much of nothing. We weren't like fast girls. We weren't over here doing this. We was at home playing IMVU during the summer. Mm-hmm. Like, we was just chilling. Like, we were a little bit on the lazy side of teenagers, I would have you say, probably. Because some people had jobs.
Yeah, we didn't
and
have
stuff.
Jobs.
We didn't want to do all that.
We waited. We did.
But as an 18, right? As I said, it was 18.
He was like, we will do that later.
And then we got our license. We was like 20. We didn't even want to do all that
driving.
driving.
I thought you did it 19.
No, I was 20.
You was 20, and then I got mine right after you.
It was 2015. But we made it.
Yeah, we're still making it.
Yes, absolutely. And I feel like we genuinely care about each other, each other's well-being, and that matters, because if you're selfish and you're in a friendship to for your own personal reasons versus I actually care about what happens to y'all, and saying like, okay, I won't do this because of saying she's allergic to cats, or I mean, that sounds real surface, but it's the simple things that you are considerate for that person that, it may not even benefit me to do certain things, but because it benefits you, I'm going to do it.
Right. I had seen my Snap. It was a cousin of mine, and it was like her friends, supposedly. Her friends, was recording her. She was real sloppy drunk, just like all falling out the car on the sidewalk. They laugh. I'm like, y'all recording her? Like, I was mad because that was my cousin. I knew her, but if she wasn't, it was still wrong because they called themselves her friend. And I was like, how could you be her friend and you basically humiliating her, and y'all think it's funny just because she's drunk and she really not really herself? That's not okay to me, because like anything can happen to her if nobody's really watching out for her. And I think that's not a friend. Like, if you gotta wonder if they're gonna have your back in a sober or unsober mind, that's not your friend.
Right.
Like, that's not a friend.
That is true. I mean,
like, I know Tay pushed me down and all back in the day when we was drinking and stuff. Like, she pushed me down in the middle of the road, y'all. It was nighttime.
I'm gonna forever tell the story.
I'm gonna forever tell the story because I could never for the life of me understood where the push came from. I didn't understand where it came from.
I think I was just being playful. I was like, push. And
I said push.
I was. I was being real playful. Like of course, I didn't want her to be hurt. That's why I went out in the road with her when she fell.
And I just think God ain't nothing came, but she did come help me. But I'm just like, what would make you push me? But I just still don't know the reason. Like we weren't playing. Like we was just walking, and she just.
But we were around when we were like at a kickback
It was a
kickback, and there was like guys around, so it could have been.
But we
like,
separated ourselves from them though.
Yeah,
we was in
did.
the road. I don't know why I don't know why we were walking because we didn't have a reason to walk. We didn't have a destination. We were just outside on the road.
We shouldn't have been there anyway.
Yeah, but
long story, but.
You go there with friends. You have those moments. Like it's not a friendship if you ain't got dumb moments together. Like I was just like, what was y'all thinking? Like I remember this one time, me and Tay had this laugh attack. It was like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. I think that was a God moment because we don't know what we were laughing at, but we could not stop laughing. I've never experienced that. Yeah. Ever again. Ever.
Chevy and I had one of those, so I completely know exactly. But we at least y'all were at home. We were in Walmart on the ground, like looking dumb.
Oh my gosh!
I wish my bestie was here to attest to this, testify to this.
Shouts out to Chevy.
Yeah, shout out to my bestie Chevy. But yeah, we were just in Walmart, and I don't know, nothing happened. Nothing. We walking, and we both broke out laughing at the same time. And then I said, "What you laughing at?" She said, "I don't know what you laughing at." And she said, "I don't know." And that made it funnier.
That is funny.
I was on the ground trying to get myself together. I know people were looking at us like, "What is wrong with you?"
I think I rolled off the bed or something.
It was a lot.
It was hard to stop laughing.
It was so hard. And we had church that next morning.
My stomach was hurting. Like I could not breathe. I said, "Is this how people die from laughing?"
Because that show used to be on 1,000 Ways to Die.
Yes, and I was like, God, I ain't gonna make it out of this laugh attack. It's attacking me. It's attacking
what
me.
What is
Jesus.
that?
Please let
if anybody has had these moments,
please comment.
Please comment.
That is hilarious.
And let us know we are not alone with the laugh attacks. Cause what is it?
Okay.
I think your story with your best friend Chevy,
the background
is a good story to tell because she didn't like you.
She was actually
Chevy was actually my school bully, okay, at the time. Well, you know what I'm saying, it was like basically she hung with a specific group of girls and they were bullies. I don't really like Chevy. I would consider her like the main bully because it was
she
girls
just around it.
Yes. But you know what I'm saying, it was basically the same team, you know. She played on the opposite side basically. And it was really bad though. Like they would do really, really, really mean things to me, and she was included, you know, in that. But eventually she walked up to me because we ended up moving into the same apartment complex. She walked up to me, and I thought she was gonna hit me. And she walked up to me. She said, and this is the type of person she was. She said, "Why don't I like you?" I said, "I don't know." Because it's like, how am I supposed to know? I tell you why you don't like me. And she was like, "Well, I heard that you said," I don't even remember what she heard or whatever. And I was like, "Well, when do you see me talk to them?" Like, you know. And she's like, "Well, I guess you're right." Well, all right then. And we started talking. And she started coming over the house. My mom used to have this fountain. And instead of water coming out of it, anointed oil will come out of it. And she said, Mama said, "Yeah, put your hands in there." And Chevy didn't know what it was. She's like, "Put my hands in there." Chevy was a little rough around the edges, you know. But she used to do that, and then we would show her a lot of love. I was so happy to have a friend because I didn't have friends. When I say, you know, some people be like, "I ain't had no friends." No, I didn't have no friends, okay? And she became that friend to me, and I mean, it was beautiful. And she started coming to church with me. She got saved. And yeah, the rest is history. She married my brother, you know.
Woot.
And now I got nieces and nephews by my bestie, you know.
That is super
good.
sweet.
It was good. It was good. I love our friendship. I mean, I love her.
Me and Risha was supposed to be pregnant together, but
we were supposed to do everything together back in the day. We had so
me and
much
my bestie
in our
were
mind.
pregnant together.
See, yeah, that's what we wanted, y'all. They
got
twice.
married together.
They were our inspiration. Like we really loved their walk. So we really tried to. I mean, they were, you know.
Oh my God, that's my sister. Yeah, like
Well,
we
I'm glad
we
we
weren't
didn't,
selfish.
Jesus,
Like
not it.
we got married the exact same day in the same service. Like I'm talking about, she's walking down one aisle because it was a 2-aisle church. She's walking down one aisle. I'm walking down the other. That's how close we were. Because, you know, some people like, I want to shine.
That's my day.
It's
yeah.
my day.
People even told us when we would tell people that plan, like, that's your day. You don't want to share it? You remember that?
Yeah, but I didn't care.
We was like,
Yeah.
so?
I was just like, that's more fun.
Yeah.
More people.
And half the price, okay?
And
Because
we
we
wanted to
split.
go-
Oh, yeah. that
Remember,
is
we
good,
wanted to
huh?
go on a cruise together for our
Yep.
honeymoon.
I remember that. Like, I
We
remember.
planned so much stuff out.
I don't know how your husband would have felt about that, but okay.
What,
that
the
was the but we were dating friends at the time, so it was two friends dating friends.
And not only
at the
that,
time.
I'm glad we didn't, because she got married at 19, and I was supposed to be right behind her, but the Lord said no, because ain't no way, sis. The way I person I was with, God was like, that ain't it, sis. That ain't him. So I was just like, well, that ain't my time, Lord. It ain't my time. All right, I'm gonna wait. So I had to wait. And plus, I needed a whole lot of more work. In me, because I would have tore somebody down with my mouth. Okay.
Yeah.
But we still have a future though, because you want kids and I want one more, so we hopefully.
Yeah.
We'll
Me and my
see.
bestie,
We
we
getting there.
got married together. We got pregnant right literally behind each other. I was
Yep.
pregnant first, and then like a few
Mhm.
months later, she was like, guess what? I was like, girl, what? And she's like, I'm pregnant too. We pregnant, girl. And so, and then our daughters, you know, she was pregnant with Joy, and I was pregnant with Mari.
Mari,
Yep.
That's crazy.
So we were pregnant together twice.
I
That's
think that's
beautiful.
so-
With and
same
and
gender.
both,
the
yeah.
same
Say, I was gonna say
Well,
we
it's
had
the
our
same
boys.
Gender. That's
Then
God.
we had
That
our
sound like
girls.
God to me.
Yeah.
For real.
That
Because
sounds-
Yeah.
like they had each other, you know.
Oh my
growing up.
God.
So that's awesome.
Oh my God. I think our friendship is extremely rare. Like the
Yes.
loyalty between us.
Mhm.
Like I said, that's my sister,
Like,
and I
Chevy a
feel like
real one.
spirit runs deeper than blood. Okay.
For sure.
So y'all, you the alignment with Christ helped you guys get not over,
Oh,
but
yeah.
through a lot of things.
Absolutely.
And
Because you
being
can't be no
honest
friends with
with each
nobody
other.
over 20 years and not having no ups and downs.
Yeah,
Right.
and express. We actually never had an argument ever. Not once.
I can see that. Because
Never.
of who she is and because of who you are.
Yeah.
She's gonna say exactly
How
what
she feel.
feels.
And then I'm gonna go, I don't like that. But all right, we going to the store. That was it. It ain't no, because there was no debate. You like what you like. I like what I like. I don't need to. And you can be friends with whoever you want to be friends with. I'll be friends with whoever I want to be friends with. We have an understanding, so we don't need to. What's understood don't need to, be said. There's not a whole lot to say about it. We lived together. We were roommates, for quite some time. We never argued about one single thing ever. It was just like, we're doing this together, and we learned how to work together. If she didn't cook, I did. If I didn't cook, she did. If, we just figured it out. We never had an argument for years. We still have never had an argument.
We've had
I think
situations,
we had heated discussions, but to say we argued, I can't see it.
but I'm also not like I know you said, well, you can go be friends with who she can.
Jay was
friends
not like that.
With whoever, absolutely, she has the freedom, but nobody can just be like, oh, that's my best friend. No, it's not.
That's exactly how
She is
was.
friends with you, but y'all ain't best friends, because you don't hand that title out to
Exactly.
somebody like that.
I remember that time. I think it was in 10th grade, and we weren't talking about something. We weren't talking. I don't even know what happened between us, but
What was
we
it, 10th
weren't.
grade? No. Are you
Was it
talking
10th grade?
no.
Was
It
it
was
11th?
7th grade. Was it 7th grade
I'm
when you
talking
left
about
me?
high school when we weren't talking, and
oh,
I
yeah.
remember we didn't sit by each other, or we
That
did sit by
was-
each other at
It was
lunch.
tension,
But it was
too.
so quiet, and everybody was like, "This ain't normal." Cause everybody knew if you saw one, you saw the others. Like
Always.
freaking frack, like her stepdad used to say. But like we was just so quiet. Like I ain't had nothing to say. Like who I'm gonna talk to? I don't talk to y'all. And I'm mad at my best friend right now, so I don't even know what
Exactly.
it was
So
about.
don't say nothing. Me neither. I don't remember none of our
The
younger
only thing I
arguments.
can remember
I mean,
being mad about is because she got mad because I wanted to invite my boyfriend over for my birthday. And
yes.
leave her little funky boyfriend away because I was like, he come see me. It's my birthday. I'm
And
turning 16.
I was fine with that. My
That's how
point
I
was
felt.
like, let y'all do y'all. Y'all can go do y'all, but still let him come and we can be together. And she's like, no. I was just like,
That was mean.
I like, why not? But the thing was, okay, so the situation was they lived an hour away. So whenever they came here, they came together. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Sometimes. So I was like, well, if your boyfriend's coming, can mine come too and hang out with mine? Like me? But we ain't got to be with y'all. Like, we'll leave y'all alone, I promise.
But I don't think he even came, though. Like, I don't
thought
remember that.
he had to because I wouldn't have been that mad.
All I remember was you throwing my gift on the bed and said, here.
I definitely did.
That's what she did. I was so depressed on my birthday. I was
Maybe
like, how
not.
dare y'all? I don't think he came because I don't remember.
Because we would talk about y'all so bad on that phone.
I bet. But I don't remember him coming because I think it was a Wednesday and we had church or something, right?
Mm-hmm. He was supposed to.
I
thought he
remember.
did.
I feel like he did.
I thought he did, but I don't know. Because I remember not knowing and then knowing.
Because I think his mom didn't get back with us in time. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Either way.
It don't really matter, but it wasn't
We
that
had
many.
like little dumb arguments.
But I remember that time though. So we were friends. We started being friends in 6th grade. And then she say it's because I moved.
It was.
But she won't be my friend no more in 7th grade.
Tay just...
She just
we had
stopped
different
being
classes.
my friend.
Because we didn't have the same classes.
She can still call me.
Oh my gosh.
You know she
The other
got.
thing was,
You know she got abandonment
no,
issues.
listen.
I
I think
didn't
what
know
it really
that.
was is I didn't have any friends after that. Like I was just chilling by myself in 7th grade, and it just looked like Risha just was blossoming and having all the friends.
And I had the most hell in 7th
And I
grade.
was
That's
like-
when it started for me.
Because you had that one friend that was in your class
my
with you.
God.
I was like, I ain't got no friends
She
over
took
here.
me through the mud. You hear me? The Lord must have said, look, this is what happened when you tried to replace what I tried to give you. I didn't try to replace
We
her.
didn't do
I
it on
just,
purpose, no.
She was literally just in my classes predominantly.
So
and
the way
she like
I-
lashed to me.
Right, the way our middle school was set up, it was all 7th grade, but it was 3 sections of 7th grade. So you had these 4 classes that only intertwine with the 4 classes, and then you had another 2 classes that intertwine only with those 2. So that's how she was in another section of 7th grade, and I was in another section. So when she says we didn't have classes together, we literally had nothing
Not
together,
elective or nothing.
nothing at all, because it was
We didn't
different
ride the
sections.
same bus at that point.
We didn't even ride the same bus, and we only became friends again because I moved again. We was everywhere. I moved in 8th grade, and I had to be on coincidentally her bus.
Right. So the Lord put it back together.
So we
But I
went
had
right back
already
together.
been through hell and back.
I was
at
actually
7th
part of
grade
that hell
year
in 7th
alone.
grade, just a little bit, but not too much.
Well, tell your part. What you did.
I
Tay.
was just.
Don't tell the truth.
I didn't bump you. I just knew it was gonna happen. So they made a bumping line. I don't know what this girl. I don't know what Risha did.
I
to
just
this day,
hated.
I
was just
could
hated.
not tell you what Risha did to these girls, but I just hopped on the train because I ain't had no friends.
Ridiculous.
I ain't had no friends as is.
Oh my
So I was like,
gosh.
y'all doing it too? She left me too.
The crazy
That's
part
honestly
is,
what it was. I'm not even gonna hold it. That's what it was. So they made a
Wow.
plan. She did this and this. I don't know what they said she did. We're gonna bump her. I know her classes. She come out of this class every elective, so we know she coming out of this class. I was like, bet. So they all lined up.
Yeah.
Each girl lined up and
One by
bumped her
one.
on her shoulder, and
One
it got
by
to me.
one.
I ain't bump her, but I just knew it was gonna happen. And I remember her looking back like, really.
Yep.
Really?
That was crazy. I was coming out of my keyboard and elective with my
that is
friend,
exactly
my
what it was.
white friend that was a girl.
Mm-hmm.
And like she was just like, oh my gosh. And I
Mhm.
was just like, I don't know what's wrong with them. And the thing about it is the ringleader was one of my cousins.
Yep.
And I'm like, you believe this hezzy over me? Like,
That is
but
true.
me and my cousin technically didn't have the best relationship. And she was kind of mean and rough around the edges. But like, I was like, I ain't even do nothing. Like, y'all ain't need to come talk to me. So that's why I said when I was in middle school, I was like, I had zero tolerance when it came to high school. I didn't care about nothing and nobody. I said, because I'm going to the same high school that I went to middle school with y'all. So you got to understand, I ain't got no patience for y'all no more. Because by the time 8th grade came, I said, this is why I ain't want no friends. Anyway, I just wanted one. I had associates. But anyway, yeah, I didn't even realize you was in that bump line because honestly, I only
'Cause
saw
I didn't
a
bump
few.
you.
Right, but I only saw a few, and I was bumped, but everybody didn't bump me
The Lord didn't let me
because I
do
kept going.
To the Lord.
it. He didn't
Yeah.
let me do it. He said, don't you do it. Girl, you scoot over.
But yeah, I was, and then like in middle school, like I was in the a lot, the office, to the point where they was like, if you come down here again, you gonna be suspended
And
for being pulled in drama.
If I can be honest, it wasn't even her.
It was never me.
It wasn't even her.
I'm an honest person. I ain't never been the type to just be lying. So it was just like, I lied to my mama. Don't get me wrong, because who hasn't? You know what I'm saying? Like, mama, head hurt. I'm gonna lay back down. Get out of school. I did that in elementary. I did stuff and just didn't tell my mama. But I'm not gonna just purposely lie because I don't want to get in trouble. If I did it, I did it. You're gonna know I did it. It's not too much that I'm going to just be like, or I'm not going to say nothing. But back in the day, that's all I knew was to say yes or no. Like, I'm not, like when I told on myself, people thought I was dumb when I was in 8th grade and they had this little alcohol thing going on. You remember that? Everybody would bring alcohol from school. I didn't know what my brother had around Christmas time. So I was like, this probably ain't it. It was in a water bottle. I was like, I don't know. I'm going to just bring it because he said it was alcohol. He left it at my house. So I take it to school, see everybody doing what they doing. I take mine in the bathroom trying to drink it. It tastes like flat soda. I'm like, what is this? I'll throw it away. But everybody, like, we have, like, drunk 8th graders. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're drunk. And I'm like, I don't even know what drunk is at this point. Like, I know what it is. I just never felt it. So they was questioning everybody, bringing everybody down. And I told them, yeah, I had something. I was in the bathroom. I ain't know what it was.
And the main people who were actually drunk never got
caught. I had to go to teen court. I had to do community service.
Just everything. Because she didn't say, all she had to do was say, no, I ain't had nothing.
And they wouldn't have been able to prove it because I wasn't drunk. Like, I was not. Nothing. I didn't feel anything. So I was like, man, I just could have lied. I could have. But I just never been like, that's why I was like, I don't understand liars. And that's one thing in a friendship. You got to be honest. Like, even if the truth hurts, like, you have to be honest. Like, me and Tay come up with so many code words. Like, if you got a book in your nose, if you got gas, it's the codes. Like, we can't tell y'all the codes, but we got our own codes to let each other know.
On the podcast, right. Like, that's a code. She got a book.
Right. But it's actually something you got to say. So it's like, to alert the other person, because you always want to make sure if you're out in public, you ain't got no book. Your people, the person you call friend is not looking dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
You always have their best interest at heart.
Because you can see people, like, when you see them online and they look a certain way, like, dang, I know you ain't had no friends. Because ain't no way they let you come out there.
Tell you to put
nobody told
on.
you, because Sheena will tell us real quick. She'll grab it real quick. She'll fix it.
I don't like that.
Exactly. She'll be like, that ain't, try this, because she's a
why
stylist.
You got that on?
She can style any body shape or nothing.
I say it like that. I do say it like that.
You say it like that to
or
me.
You'll just do it, or you'll fix it. Like, this will do better. Right. Like,
no, that ain't. She'll start twisting and folding and tying.
Well, you got a whole nother outfit.
She don't do that real quick.
So real quick.
I
remember Risha had on that tank top one time in the salon. I don't want to go because I don't look right. Come here, girl. And
it was your birthday
we
too.
Switched it,
even recently, when I had that cardigan, I was like, man, I just feel ugly. Like, come here, man. I'm about to do this. I was like, all right.
That's her.
Then right. Then you be like, better.
I think we turned it backwards. Yep. We folded it.
Yeah,
we did some origami.
Flipped on some earrings.
And then next thing you know, we walking out and people compliment, girl, where you get that from? Let me explain. We tied it. We knotted it. It's 2 little pieces right here. We got rubber bands, but you can't see them. And
right.
For make a whole other outfit.
Yeah, I'm saying friends cultivate you. I tell you that. Good friends, real friends, true friends cultivate.
How do you know? What's
because they cultivate
real friend?
You grow. There's growth. There's love. There's forgiveness. There's honesty. Absolutely. You'll see all those traits. And if you see suspicious, and women, we be knowing something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? It don't even matter what it is. Sometimes like, all right, maybe they feel some type of way today. And if you're not honest enough to ask them, then you won't know. And if you are asking them and they're not honest with you, then, I mean, it'll come out.
And I think that if you have a problem, if you never have a problem with your friend, then, you know what I'm saying, you're probably not being honest with them. Chevy and I, as I stated earlier, we've never argued about anything. We never had a fight. But she's always been able to tell me, I ain't like the way you said that. But we have this accountability thing about both of us where I don't mind being accountable and she doesn't either. So I'm like, dang, I said it like that. I ain't even realize. Well, my bad. I'll do better in the future. And we mean it. And then the next time the same subject comes up, I'm not going to say it like that again. I'm going to work on it and not repeat it that same way. And so we never fought. And then I'll be like, you realize you said so in front of them? And she's like, I did. Yep, I sure did. I'm going to fix that. And it's just that simple. It ain't no, No, I didn't.
Yeah, it's
you
like,
know,
yeah,
you know how
in
people,
denial.
and when you deny, that's when it's just like, now I saw you see me see you do it.
Right.
You know, and that's when it can become, a debate
problem.
right? Because, and sometimes you don't even realize you did it, but because I know you're an honest person, that's how her and I operate. I know you're an honest person, so I'm not gonna just deny I did it. I'm like, did I? I don't remember doing it, but I believe you.
Okay, I got a question. Okay. So what in the detrimental do you think could be so detrimental that will cause a person from 20 plus years to break up friendship? Like
Sleeping
what
with
would
somebody
be your
man.
That would be your
Oh
go-to.
Lord,
You can't because that's your cousin.
Absolutely not.
But,
Never in my life will I ever.
Yeah, it'll be sleeping with somebody man or crossing that line. Because what else would there be?
money.
Oh, money. Oh, that's a
And
good one.
people
Yeah,
do
money.
get break up stuff
Mhm,
from
for
money.
money.
Oh, you got more money than me, or you did something under the table behind my back, and you know what I'm saying, you didn't, you made it seem
Or-
like this.
Or what Sheena likes to say, you start creating a pile and you let it go so long, it's just like, I'm done now.
Yeah, or building
Yeah.
resentment.
Building resentment. Like, it's
Mhm.
little things that you let slide and didn't address right then.
Right.
And he's like, it's all right, whatever. I didn't like it, but I ain't going to tell her.
I
Instead of
built
just
such
being-
a big pile, I can't even see you past it.
Right. So a pile of negativity towards that person will do it as well.
Yeah, I think lying on me would do it for me. I mean, it wouldn't. It would. I don't know, y'all. I can't.
We
do
had
no
another
lying.
situation. Risha was about to cut me off for this situation. I know she was about to cut me off because I heard it.
When?
Remember, I heard it in her voice. Real quick, it was another situation in college. It was another boy situation, and a boy and a girl. A girl lied on Risha and me too, for that matter.
Oh,
So that person
yeah.
got us on the phone.
Oh,
but they,
yeah.
but they got us on two separate phones, and they was just giving it to Risha, and I'm yelling like, Risha, I'm over here on the phone, but the
Yeah,
phones
they
are
called
separate.
us
They've called Risha on
a
another
different
phone and
phone.
called me on another phone, so Risha can't hear me. And they laying in Risha, and it's like, and then telling me, this is your friend, this is what she did, and I was like, I'm trying to talk to Risha, I can't hear. So I called Risha as soon as they finished. I don't know why I just didn't hang up immediately and call her,
Yeah.
but I let it finish.
Yeah,
I wasn't
just not
thinking.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was like, Risha. And she's like, no. You let him talk. They were seeing all of these lies about me and you. No, I don't even want to. I said, Risha, you're on two different phones. Calm down. Like, you on two. I couldn't hear you. You couldn't hear me. I was on another phone. Such and such had called me, and such had called you. It's like we're on two different
The
phones, and
devil.
then it start calming down.
Yeah, it's something
When I
about that
tell you,
lying, bro.
Risha was ready to, no, ma'am. You let them lie like that to you? It's done.
It's just like, because how can you trust you can't trust a liar. Nothing that you say is real. So it's like, once you lied to me about anything small or big, it's like, what are you doing?
I almost accidentally halfway almost lied, Risha. Accidentally.
You accidentally almost
Because I didn't know it was a lie. I ain't lie. I said what I thought. And somebody called me and was like, did Risha go on a date with this person or do something?
Oh, yeah.
I remember.
And I was like, I think so. I don't know. I don't know.
I remember that.
And
Risha's
in my
like, how
mind,
could you even think?
I was like,
I remember that situation.
but she was so
Remember-
pissed at me but I really thought
No. I did go, but they thought they said something else. They
That's what
said,
I'm
did
saying.
I
they thought you
sleep
took
with
it
them?
farther than that.
Right.
And I was
I
like,
was like, how could you even think I would do
and
that?
I was like,
I was
I
mad.
remember that.
I didn't know. I mean, I never
what you said.
asked, and I was just
Right.
like, I think so, but I don't know though. But I don't know.
I was
Maybe,
like, I was
maybe
so,
not.
I was so
See?
mad because I was like,
Boy,
first of all,
And during that time,
yeah,
she was also going through a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? So, and I didn't, really ask. So I was like, But I think the right thing to do, I didn't know in the moment. It caught me off guard. But in that moment, now I realize I should have just been like, go ask her. That was a learning circumstance for me because I really didn't. And it was somebody I had a crush on.
yeah.
So I wanted to be accurate.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, did she do this? Did she do that? I don't know. Maybe.
I was like, I know I went out on a date with that person. I'd be doggone if I slept with that person. Now I was like, now y'all, come on now.
You're
It was just
now.
not a good. It
Mercy.
was, and it wasn't a good
But
look.
the fact that lie was out, it cringed my stomach because I'd be like, that's adulthood. You know what I'm saying, for me, and that's what I don't do, because I be like, I'd be doggone if I see anything from my past in here.
Yeah, I felt bad. I felt really bad because I realized once I got off the phone,
I felt bad too.
I was like, oh no. Did I say that? Did I do that? Did she do it? I don't know. Oh Lord.
I felt bad.
I remember that situation. I forgot
I
all
felt
about
terrible
Me
for
too.
a while.
Yeah, but we got through it, man. I'm trying to tell you, them hard times don't last forever. They seem strong in the moment, but they don't last forever.
Strong.
Yeah. But the enemy be trying to make stuff harder than what it is. Seem like it's harder than what it is. Like, I can't let this attitude go. I want to be mad at you because it's comfortable. Well, for
at
me,
the moment.
I don't know about anybody else, but it'd be comfortable just be like, I'm not talking to you. Forget you. Like, I don't know why
that's
that
awkward
is.
for me.
You
like
do. You become awkward. She becomes angry.
I become angry
and
I
go somewhere and pray. Literally.
Like, please, let's be friends. Come on, guys.
Yeah, Tay is the most awkwardest person when it comes down to conflict.
Like, even to the point where sometimes if I have it, like if I want to say something to Risha, I have to go and get Sheena because I'm like, and it's not
literally
it's not.
I need you to be right here so I can say it.
So I can say it, and I because I might not give it the way I'm thinking I'm giving it. Like my words in my brain don't. She translates really well, and I just like, just in case I say it wrong or it's like misconstrued, I need you to be here because
normally I catch it.
Right, you know,
true,
but yeah,
true.
It's a me thing. It's not even a Risha thing that she can't catch what I'm saying. It's like I'm learning to communicate better. So sometimes I feel like I need help, and it's okay to go get help.
Absolutely, if you're not good at it or you're not used to it, and it's awkward for you, you being a only child and not needing to say sorry, or
I was just raised alone.
You were raised alone. Yeah, you're not. You have an older brother, but he's so much older that you were raised like an only child. Yeah. And so you never had to share or figure it out with siblings and stuff like that. So
this is why we need to have another baby, so Harmony knows how to communicate. I'm talking to her behind the camera. I'm just saying. But go ahead.
I mean, I agree, but
she's 4.
We all been waiting, you know. I need another baby, years. And you know what I'm saying, I can't, you know, that's off subject, but I need another baby too, Aaron. You know what I'm saying, y'all need to figure this out. You know what? I need. Gosh. Okay, but anyway,
that's funny.
we steal each other's kids first of all, and I feel like they owe me a child because they took both of mine. Wow. But that's another discussion. You know, you did. You did. That's another, and sometimes that puts a rift in friendships when you can't take people children and we walking or whatever, and they always, my daughter looks like her. You know how annoying that is.
And when you not related at all.
All my daughter
at all
looks like her. I wish
not even
if I could pull her in here. We ain't gonna do that, but my daughter looks like her. And then she has a small, you know, a little one.
So we look like a family.
And she's 4. And they always together. Even when we're together, they're together. You know? And they look
like
good
besties.
Together.
They're like besties.
They look great. And it's like, but she's mine. She should come with me.
You gave them to us.
I did not. No, I gave you. I they are my son's godparents. I don't know how they felt like buy one get one free, but I never gave y'all Mari ever. You took her.
Harmony did that.
Harmony
you
definitely
took her, and
Harmony definitely took her, and Mari took her right back.
And Mari took her right
they
back.
Literally, it's so funny.
Like they're somewhere right now playing.
They're definitely somewhere playing right now. And when we go to restaurants and stuff like that, they walk in together and they look like a unit. And it's the most annoying thing as a parent. Your daughters are so beautiful. She's mine. That was mine.
That was mine.
It's not her baby. It's my baby.
You almost died for her.
Right? I'm about to say all that she had to go through for her.
And she looks just like them. And it's ridiculous. And then Harmony is like, this is my sister. No, you can't have her.
Like when we went to Atlanta and you showed they was like, don't she look like me? Yeah. And she's like, yeah, she look like you. And she's like, now Tay, come here. And she's like, oh yeah.
Yeah. Every time.
And when she had that sew in and we have sew-ins together.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
I said, good gracious, yeah.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
funny.
And it's no hard feelings though, y'all. I promise. I think it's the most hilarious thing. She does look like her. It's undeniable. And then Harmony They look like sisters. So it's just hilarious, and it's an ongoing joke between us. It's funny.
We have grown so much, and our sensitivity level towards each other's feelings is stronger, but it's also, like, I would say, like, we don't take everything seriously.
Right.
So we can joke and we can play about certain things, and we're actually okay. Like, we've really grown
literally
together, and we're continuously growing together.
I think I'm at the lowest ladder of taking it easy because I have been so strict and uptight. So I'm just saying, I'm still working on it. Because sometimes it depends on my mood, and I'd be like, Lord, here I go. So I know they'd be like, Lord, here we should go. Because I get quiet. I'll get quiet before anything.
She gets quiet, but her spirit gets loud. So even if Risha's very like, I'm just chilling, her spirit's just like, something's not right, and we need to fix it.
I don't even know how. Like, what? We all can read it. Like, she's just sitting there like this.
Literally.
And she could be.
Yeah, it's like she could be literally just chilling on her phone.
How is that?
And you just feel it. It's weird. It's crazy.
It's like suffocating. But I have realized that I realized that it was a big problem when I would get mad. We would go. Remember me, you, Nate, Aaron would go somewhere, and I don't know what would happen, but I would just have an attitude about something, and like the whole car get quiet. But the car was like, I was so quiet, like everybody was so quiet. I'm like, y'all can still talk and have a good time. Just let me be mad over here. Like I would be genuinely okay if everybody just gone about your day and let me be mad. Just keep talking though. But everybody would get all quiet, and I'd be like, here we go.
It's almost like
gonna be me.
It sucks the air out the room.
It would suck the air out the room.
But
Like there was no fun without. If Risha's present, she has to be a part of the fun. It's not Risha's being present and you can just go have fun. No,
right,
you have to be included in it. So there was no way for us to be okay if she's not okay.
Yeah, and just to say that I'm a lit individual, okay? I'm really lit.
But it's hard to explain because unless you are in her presence, you have no idea. I remember one of our clients was like, I just thought she was moody. and she was like, but because everybody can feel it. You don't even have to know her.
You don't,
and you're near her, and you're like, nope. And it at first because she's has, oh my God, her growth.
Oh, absolutely.
Her growth has been incredible. But when we first started, I remember it was just like she would get mad at me and say nothing. And I remember the boss that I used to have had to go to her and was like, you gonna have to fix this. And she wasn't really saying anything. You just feel it. And I remember having a coworker that was like, I was in the back in the shampoo room, and the salon we used to work in together was like one big hall and rooms. It was just, and you could go straight down the hall all the way to the back, and it was rooms on the side. So I was on like the left, a room on the left. My coworkers is in the room on the right. And Risha walked in the door, and my coworker said, "That's Risha coming in." And I said, "Risha, is that you?" She said, "Yep." She said, "I could feel her coming in." I know that was her.
That was crazy. Because I
could feel her coming in.
But I wasn't mad at that time. I think it was just in general.
Yes,
but
you just have a
I
very
feel like
strong
it's a
spirit.
superpower. But I'd be like, God, how I control that? Because at the same time, like, you don't want to affect everybody's day. Like, you don't. Like, that's genuinely my heart. Like, I don't want to affect you, but I don't want to talk to you either.
Right.
So how you balance that?
But when you're having a good time, that's also just as infectious.
I'm about to say it's just
it's
as strong.
just as
when
infectious.
That's why I say there is no fun if she's present. She has to be a part of it because it's large too. Like her happiness, her joy. Like she gonna make you laugh. She gonna turn up. She's a killer DJ in the car.
Absolutely.
So
that's a fact.
Yeah, it's always up.
Absolutely. I think the enemy, of course, just try to contaminate that throughout the years. Like, even not trying to, like, even with friends, like friendships and everything, like every which way, like just try to contaminate my feeling towards people. And he did a good work. But God is
he knows what he's doing.
Uprooting all those things just now, in my life, just uprooting it and just being lighter.
Yeah, because you're willing now.
Yeah, because at first I was just like, because in my mind, I'm like, people can still do me wrong, so I'm going to just keep this wall up just in case. And it's not, you cannot have any functional friendship, relationship
with walls.
With walls, because you're boxing yourself in, your spirit, your mind, your body, everything. And they be like, trust don't know no new friends. in your box. You don't want no new friends in your box. So you
just
got
gonna be in
one
there by
corner right
yourself.
here for your knee, and the other that's your friends right there.
Your needs.
Need one, need two.
Yeah, 'cause nothing
who
can get-
else getting in that box?
Love can't get in. Love can't get out.
Exactly. You're not pouring out nothing.
You're not open.
And nothing's coming in.
And those are the people that want you to love them.
Facts.
They want the love, and then when you come and you present it, and they realize, oh, I got to take the wall down to get it.
Oh heck no, you gotta stay out.
Oh,
there.
I will never get that package UPS. Okay, it's gonna have to stay out.
That's what happens though.
Yeah.
Nowadays, like that's why people are on this cold stuff. I'm returning energy. Hiya, and it's just like what?
It is so rare that people be like, even though you're treating me wrong, I'm gonna treat you right.
True. What is that? That's foreign language. To them.
I didn't know it until Sheena. She was like,
Well, not
you
them.
not like you don't give what you think people deserve.
Because if that's the case, imagine you getting what you think
What you
deserve.
You know what I'm
from the
saying?
Lord.
Ooh.
Nobody needs that
From
Amen.
anybody.
From anybody.
Well, I'm
like,
just saying because
but
when he
yes,
give it, he gonna serve
absolutely.
you up more than
It
any
is
human
a-
could. So.
it almost feel like a gift to love past that. I'm
Yeah.
learning. I'm still
It
learning.
is, but it's so beautiful though
It
because
is.
you feel
Gosh.
better.
You do. You feel lighter.
You
Lighter.
feel better.
That's my word.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
lighter.
Sheena, when I give in, like when the attitude released me off my chest, like I feel better. Like, oh, I did that nicely. Thank you,
because you don't
Lord.
have to go back and say I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You don't have
The
to go
guilt.
back
And it
yeah,
feels
none
good
of
to
that
be kind
does.
to people. It really do. So I was like, God, well, help me to talk to people right, because
Yeah.
it's my tone for a long time. Now it's my face, and I'm just like, well, which one they need,
Eric
Lord?
just said your
Which one they
face
need more?
said sarcasm.
Right.
Your whole
literally
face just
says
reads
that. He did
sarcasm.
say that.
Yeah, that's been a whole. Sarcasm was funny. It was very funny, and then I had a dark sense of humor because it was like, how you feel?
I kind of have a dark
I said, how you
but I
feel?
kind of have that a little bit.
And it's still.
But mine isn't with sarcasm.
Right, I about to say mine. I don't know. It was just. I think it was just bad. Like my whole perception of language was just bad. Not even like I was cussing. It was just the way I interpret words, and
It
then
was just
it's
harsh.
like-
it was a little
yeah,
harsh.
It was a little.
A
I
lot
go back.
of-
I
a
go back
lot
and look
of-
at videos. I was talking to Harmony as a baby. I wasn't being mean. I was talking to her like playfully, but my tone.
Like, why'd you laugh at her like that? Why you sound like? Are you upset? What is it?
That's funny. But you're funny.
gosh.
You're funny.
Hilarious.
But I did go back and I looked and I was like, God, ain't no way. What in the harshness was in my throat? But I have to understand, Harmony was born the same year my mom passed away. And the same year I got separated from my ex-husband. So it was a lot of different things I was growing through. And it took me a long time just to talk like I had good sense to humor to people.
Yeah.
So I was like, I talked like I had good sense. It was just when I was, I don't know, it was my tone, my regular tone at that. So I was just like, God, what in the world? Why that sounds so aggressive?
Funny.
I would say
You
the
did
simplest
sound like that
stuff.
for the anything.
I
You
couldn't
coming?
believe it.
Yes. What? Yeah, I'm coming. She would
And
talk to
they
me like
still-
that all the time, and I would
and
tell
they
her,
still
"Can
been
you
my
change your tone?
friends.
Ain't nothing wrong with my tone." Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna be here till you fix it.
And
Fix it,
Sheena,
Jesus.
Sheena would look at me like, you don't hear that? Like, yeah, but that's just how she talk. Like, I was,
Right.
I'm like, no, you
Everybody
can't
around
talk
was
like
just
that.
so used to it. It didn't even affect me. I was like,
Right. And I looked
Right.
at you like, well, what's wrong with you for sitting there letting her talk to you like
And you
that?
can't have friends that are like, you can't have friends, but just know if your friend is handicapping you, pray about it.
But, I mean,
She handicapped me a whole lot. Her and my sister.
right.
My
They
real
made her
sister.
think she was okay. I came to her. I said, girl, you is not all right. You something wrong with you. And she's like, ain't nothing wrong.
I think I was just
Something's
dealing with my
wrong.
own
You gotta
stuff.
fix
I'm just
this.
like, we should be all right.
Mm-mm.
I got to fix me.
Mm-mm. I would tell her all the time, no, you can't talk to people like that. Somebody gonna hit you, girl. Come. It might
But
be
I
me.
wasn't like that with
No, I'm
everybody. Though. I don't
You
know what it
weren't.
was. Like,
Yeah.
it was just, I think it was just every now and again, especially if, first of all, I wasn't like ruthless or rude. I just was sarcastic, and it could cut sometimes, depending upon the situation. And
Very much.
Yeah, I remember that time we was in the car. You never did it again.
Yeah.
But I remember, I don't even know what you said. But I was like,
now you see, I said, now you see how I feel when it's done to you or something like that. I said, now
she
you see how I
intentionally
feel.
did something that I accidentally did to her. I didn't even know I was doing it. And then she did it to me on purpose. She said, now you see how I feel. I said, why would you stab me like that? Why? What is wrong with you? You know that when I did it, I ain't had the same intent. That's not the same thing. And she said, it's not.
Then she had to break down the wisdom to me.
Right.
But
No,
look
it's
at her
not the same
now.
thing. Yes.
She's awesome now.
Don't do that.
Nah, for real, you are. You are, because some people never grow from that point.
Yeah, it was tough, bro. You know how many times I had to sit there.
Right.
And
And I would
just
sit
cry.
and I would sit right there with it. It's all right, baby. Get it out.
No, she wouldn't. Not all the time.
Yeah,
Not all the time. She had her moments when she was the softie,
Well-
and then she had the times when she was the major pain and kicking you back. And
Get up.
like, boy, let me tell you. Nah, I don't know.
But it's
she
all
wasn't
in love.
always
It was all in
harsh.
love.
Especially starting off, she was real like easy on me. But she was going through her thing too. You got to realize when humans go through anything, like
Right.
you're not always gonna like be on the same page. You
Absolutely.
will clash because her traumas start colliding with mine, and my traumas start colliding with hers, and it was
Absolutely.
just like, you know what?
During the time we had
leading
that
together,
big
sis.
fallout that we were talking about, where we were yelling and we became
Mhm.
unprofessional, I was going home every night to take care of my dying grandmother. Every single night. I was up with her several times because she would have to use the bathroom, and I would have to lift her up. I had to sleep across from her on 2 chairs put together. And every time she had to go to the bathroom, I had to lift her up, put her on the toilet. And then she had like a pot beside the bed, put her back into bed, and I had to do that at least 3 or 4 times a night. So I wasn't sleeping well. I was also watching her die and wither away. And she died like the day before, the day after my birthday, and right before then is when we had that fallout. So sometimes when you're going through an emotional time, you don't have the tolerance either, for
Right.
certain, other people's traumas, and they collide.
Right.
A lot of people gonna hear that and they be like, girl, I would have dropped her as a friend then. But the type of heart that we've grown to have towards each other is no man can be left behind.
Right, and not only that, you gotta realize people, they are replaceable, but at the end of the day, the bond that we have is irreplaceable.
Correct.
Like it's.
I wouldn't say
deeper.
people are replaceable though.
Right, but people will be like, well, I'm right. You're right, because I don't believe that people are replaceable. But you can have another friend. You just won't have one like that. And that's the
Absolutely,
thing where people are irreplaceable. And I feel like you shouldn't treat people like they are replaceable, because that's
Absolutely.
why friendships don't last. They be friends for like 5 years, something happened, don't nobody really like it or whatever, and then they just fall out, like, or just draw distance, or nobody wants to lean into each other to love each other, because it's like, well, you did this to me, you did this to me, so we gonna lean out the picture even more. But what happens to the love? Like, do we even love each other? We just like each other because we got things in common, because what, we get our hair done together, what, because we get our nails done together, like, oh, we like these same boys together, like, oh, we chase this bag together. What else is holding your friendship
Substance.
together? Right.
Absolutely, yeah.
And that's where people go wrong. Like, yeah, you can chase money together. Yeah, you can have, go
If you're
get
my
men
friend,
together, but
only when it's convenient, you're not my friend.
right. Exactly. It's just conditional. And it sucks because people really need to experience friendships. Like, not just tolerate people, but actually endure things with them and love them through it and really believe God. Like, I know you sent this person in my life, Lord. And then if you don't know if God sent them in your life, you will ask and stuff will literally start to fall apart.
Yeah,
That's true.
That
That
is
is
very
very
true.
true. Because that
That is.
happened to me a whole lot of times.
Love covers a multitude of sins.
You know why? Because you were looking for the best friend in all the wrong places. It was already here.
Oh my gosh.
It was already
She's-
here. He
she's
already
definitely
gave it to
serious.
you.
She's definitely serious.
Just saying. Gosh.
This is true.
Well,
This
this
is
is a great topic, guys.
know.
I loved it. I loved it. I
That's
loved it.
Because
Had a
we
good
love
time.
each other.
Yeah.
I love each
For
other.
sure.
sure.
Loosened up a little bit. Well, me anyway.
Well, if you have a friendship, pray about it.
Definitely.
Learn to love each other unconditionally and grow together. Give each other space to grow. You're not going to be the same person that you guys were when you first started, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Be honest. Don't lie.
That
Don't
part.
lie.
Don't lie.
And don't spread
Don't
lies.
accidentally almost maybe lie.
Don't do that.
Don't do it.
Don't do that.
Don't do
And
that.
we hope B Simone and her friend can do what we did, and find that love back in their hearts again for
Right.
each other. Shout out to
Absolutely.
you guys. Hope you guys work it out.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Absolutely.
This is Maybe We Can Help. Hopefully we helped you. Maybe we didn't. You be the judge. I am Tasia.
I'm Sheena.
I'm Risha.
Have a great night. Bye.
Bye, guys.